Hey guys, Arsenal fans, what's good? What's happening? Still top of the table, 4 points clear. We were 2 points clear before January or thereabouts. Now we're 4 points clear because we lost the match. First loss since December 3rd. And of course, Arsenal fans are crashing out. And I'm thinking of a video to shoot all day. I really didn't know how to present this. Then I saw this video by Emmanuel Petit on TalkSport and one other, I think Simon Hooper or something, or Simon Jordan. On a normal day, TalkSport, every time I see their videos, I don't like their videos because they always have this Jamie O'Hara guy and Kundi. Those guys, man, they talk shit for a living. And of course, Sky Sports. What do we expect from Sky Sports? They've been going on and on about this guy's actually posted Ahmad's clap back. It's insane when you realize how much bias against Arsenal there is from everybody. The PGM, when I look at the penalty calls from yesterday, there was even a claim for Dogu. Oh, that goal was fantastic. As an Arsenal fan, even I would have been angry if they chalked it off. But there was a claim of handball. However, that's not the issue. The issue is Arsenal fans. How are you reacting to this? And that's why I think we all need to watch this video.
Can we really say that anything different to what we've known?
Of course, until they won something, we cannot say that they're champions. But it's like it's becoming fashionable, more and more every single week. When the pressure is becoming higher and higher, that people are saying always the same thing about if they draw points, if they lose 1 point or they make a draw or something. People are always saying the same thing. They're crushing about on the pressure.
It's the same narrative every single time. When other people draw points, there is no narrative. When Arsenal draw points, which is very rare, it's the same narrative. What's insane is the fact that even Arsenal fans help them in the narrative. Arsenal fans literally give them ammunition. Arsenal fans have been riding to many since yesterday. The last week that we actually beat Chelsea, and Arsenal fans were on Saka's case for a week. For an entire week. I understand when rival fans do it because they obviously hate us. They don't only hate us, they envy us. They need Arsenal fans, they need Arsenal to keep bottling. They need Arsenal to keep failing so that they cannot remember how miserable the lives of their clubs are. Do you get it? But you keep giving them ammunition. Let's keep watching.
It's about that.
My nose tells me that they'll win the league because I think the opposition isn't as strong enough to be able to chase them down. And Arsenal will constantly have to listen to these. First and foremost, it's interesting that no one's talking about Arsenal winning a treble. I mean, Arsenal are top of the Champions League by a mile. Gone out and bashed Milan in Milan last week.
Yeah.
They're in the League Cup semi-final and they've won the first leg. They're in the FA Cup. They're top of the Premier League. If this were another club, if this were Liverpool, the media circus would be saying, there's a treble on here. Yeah. There's a quadruple on here. Yeah. No one's mentioned anything. And it's because Arsenal have created a narrative for themselves 3 years ago. It's like anything. The first impression is the one that lasts longest. I walked into a dressing room once as a football club owner, once in my first week of ownership, and for 10 years later, I'm still being told I'm a chairman walks in the dressing room. Arsenal bottled the Premier League 3 years ago, and until they get across the line, it's a very easy and lazy go-to, which is they haven't got mental strength.
It's a very easy and lazy go-to. I like how you said the media circus because the media is a complete circus. A complete circus that has no head. It's almost like a snake that the head has cut off. That's just there's no head to it. Very lazy analysis. Very, very lazy. Very lazy. It's ridiculous.
This is a completely different Arsenal side and a better manager.
Jim, I always said that the worst enemy for Arsenal is Arsenal. What I've seen yesterday after the game from the fans is typical of what that should not happen.
Right.
Someone made a tweet sometime last week, which I reacted to because I was pissed. And he said, oh, the only thing that can stop Arsenal from winning the league is Arsenal. Implying that it's only Arsenal Football Club, that's the team, that can stop them from winning the league. And I thought that was a very, very insensitive statement. That was after the Nottingham Forest game. I thought that was very insensitive. I don't get how people support the club this way. You cannot support the club like that. It's very insensitive for you to just wash the efforts of these players and say, oh, it's only you guys that can stop yourselves. That's a ridiculous statement. That's why when Emmanuel Petit said this, I thought it was going on that same trend. Then he mentioned what he has seen from the fans since the defeat. And I knew immediately what he meant. Because we the fans, I don't think we realize how much power we have over everything that happens in this club. You are the strength of the players. You are the strength of the players. Every single time something isn't going our way, everybody becomes quiet. It's almost as if we're living in the past. The narrative of 3 years ago cannot be the same narrative. We had such a thin squad, then we're using Rob Holding. How can you still be expecting that same thing happens now? It is not, we're not in the past. And you need to get over the line in your head first, before the players even get over the line. Can we all wake up? I can survive agenda from other teams. I can survive agenda from Sky Sports. It's their thing. Beginning of the season, they did open play table. They actually did an open play table. Now that we start scoring open play goals, there is no open play table anymore. Guys, it's visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. I think that Arsenal's greatest problems is the fans. I swear to God, we are the greatest problem of Arsenal Football Club. I'm not part of you guys, by the way, but you guys are... Hey, yeah, where they gone?